Hi, welcome to the Diversity Week cooking segment. My name is Danae Bremer, and I am joining you from the San Gabriel Valley Cancer Support Center. I am a private chef, but I'm also a food systems educator and a master gardener. The City of Hope has hired me to run their teaching garden located on the Duarte campus. The teaching garden is formerly known as the Garden of Hope, and it is an intersection where we teach people to focus on their wellness and their health by growing fresh, healthy vegetables and fruit. The garden is open to anyone who wants to come. We teach people how to grow food, cook food, and preserve food. In light of Diversity Week, I'm going to take you on a journey around the world and your belly. You're going to learn different recipes, tricks, and hacks around rotisserie chicken. Why a rotisserie chicken? It's easy, it's affordable, and it always saves the day when you're in a culinary crunch. One reason I love rotisserie chickens is because you can find any at your local grocery store. I also love them because they're versatile. You can either tear off a wing and a leg, warm it up with some sides, and you got a meal, or you can shred up the breast to save it, to store it in your refrigerator to save the day when you're in a crunch. So today we're gonna make a buffalo chicken salad. Who doesn't love buffalo wings? They're deep, they're fried, they're tasty, but I'm here to let you know that you can make a healthier version that's good for your stomach and your waistline and will be popular with your kiddos. So for this recipe, we're ditching the fried stuff and we're going with lean, tender chicken breast that's been shredded from your rotisserie chicken. To make this quick and dirty recipe, and I mean quick and dirty recipe, you need shredded chicken, minced garlic, celery, carrots, a bowl of your favorite desired lettuce, some buffalo sauce. This is my preferred brand. And when you go out to buy a buffalo sauce, I encourage you to turn it around. Check out that label. Tune in to the oils and the ingredients that are being used. My rule of thumb is if I don't know what it is, I'm not eating it, and neither should you. And then the final ingredient is just a little bit of mayo. Goes a long way. Before we get started cooking, I want to give you a couple facts about rotisserie chicken, because whether you believe it or not, they're not all created equal. In fact, I actually prefer to bake my chicken on Sunday nights instead of buying a rotisserie chicken sometimes. And the reason why is because when you bake it at home, or if you're lucky enough to have a rotisserie at home, you have full control. You not only decide how it's going to taste in terms of spices, but you have control about the amount of sodium that you put in. And then you can cook the bird to whatever desired quality you want. Some people like it to be a little pink. Some people want it cooked all the way through. Some people want to control that juiciness. So when you cook at home, you have the power. But if you don't have the time, don't fret. You can find good birds at your local supermarket. Some tips that you can consider when you are shopping is taking a look to the size. This is an example of when size really does matter. So this bird over to the left is a little short and tight and concise. That's an indication that it's been cooking for a long time and it might not be as juicy and flavorful as you desire. Versus a larger one is a little bit more plump. The juices are still hidden in there, and more than likely it's gonna taste better too. I always ask the guys at the grocery store, when did you cook this bird? Because depending on when they made it, it will determine your freshness as well as how long you can store it. Ideally, a rotisserie chicken can stay in the refrigerator up to 4 days. However, if you buy a bird that was cooked over the weekend and you're picking it up on a Thursday night, you might be one and done. There are two other things you should consider when you are shopping for a rotisserie chicken, and that is texture and color. If you notice the bird to the left, the color isn't even. It looks like it was overcooked on this end and undercooked on the other end. That means that you're gonna have consistent meat. Also, take a look at the wingtips of this bird. It's actually been burnt. This is not a rotisserie chicken that I would buy. It's not cooked evenly. Check out this bird over here. The coat is even, the texture is even. More than likely, it's gonna taste good and be consistently and evenly cooked. The final thing that you should take in consideration when you're buying a rotisserie chicken is making sure that it's organic. By buying an organic rotisserie chicken, you know that it's free of hormones. In addition to that, you know it's gonna taste like home. Now it's time to cook. As you see, I have a nice bowl of rotisserie chicken that's been shredded. We're gonna actually heat it up. By heating it up, you're able to infuse flavors into it. I love garlic, so we're gonna cook it with some garlic, and we're just gonna cook it for a couple minutes, so when it's time to add the buffalo sauce in, it actually gets in. You want the flavor to be all throughout the chicken. So to get started, gently heat your pan and add a little bit of avocado oil. The reason why I'm advocating for an avocado oil is because it's a heart-healthy oil. It goes a long way. Next, we're gonna add in our minced garlic. You can't go wrong with garlic. And then we add in the chicken. As I mentioned, the chicken's already been cooked, so you don't need to reheat it for long. We just want to add a little heat in to open it up. To add a little crunch to the salad, we're going to chop up some celery. You can cut to the consistency that you desire. I like medium to small chunks. Once your celery has been chopped up, add it to a bowl. And this is when we get to have the real fun and add the buffalo sauce. I usually start with 2 to 3 tablespoons of buffalo sauce, but if you want more, feel free to add it. To turn the buffalo sauce into a creamy sauce, this is where the mayo comes in hand. And you actually don't need a lot. It's a case where a little goes a long way. Once you have those 3 ingredients in the bowl, you're then gonna mix them up. You wanna make sure that the mayo and the buffalo sauce is evenly blended. Because who wants to taste a lump of mayo, right? You want the buffalo sauce. This is evenly blended. You then add your chicken. Make sure that the chicken is evenly coated with the sauce. And guess what? We're done. Now that your chicken is covered with the sauce, all you have to do is add it to your bed of lettuce, what we're about to do next. Throw in some carrots, and you have all the magic of a buffalo chicken salad. I hope this recipe makes you a believer. I didn't tell a lie. It took less than 5 minutes to make, and it shows you the magic of a rotisserie chicken. If you enjoyed cooking with me today, check back in every day during Diversity Week. We'll be showing a diverse range of recipes from around the world, highlighting the magic of the rotisserie chicken.